Stay focused, man.
I'm just saying.
Focus, man.
We good.
I want us to do the right thing for this client.
Welcome to another episode of the RealT Podcast. I am Kenny Donnell with my wife, Tanika Donnell.
Hey, y'all.
And we want to first thank you for subscribing and following us, whether you're doing that on YouTube or whether you are doing that at any podcast app that you have. We just appreciate you. And today, we appreciate our very own special guest.
We love him.
We absolutely love him, Chef Paul Ritter. In the house, looking clean.
Clean.
I mean, woo. Well, he always look clean.
Well, absolutely. Even when he's at home cooking.
He look clean. He cook clean.
Mm-hmm. He clean all the way around.
Paul, thank you so much for joining us, man.
Oh, it is a pleasure being here. You know, for those of you that don't know, hanging out with these people, you know, she the baddest real estate. He the baddest motivational coach. She the queen of the South. So I'm just excited to be on this podcast and all the exciting things that you guys are doing in 2024. I've been watching.
Man, now we've been watching you. You got a lot going
a
on.
lot.
But before we get into all the things you got going on, give us a little background of how you got to where you are in talking
Paul
about
Ritter?
healthy cooking and eating for health.
Oh, wow. Well, from the health and wellness side, I've been teaching health and wellness now for 18 years.
Wow.
And it started out of a painful situation. My mom had a massive heart attack. And for any of you out there that are watching this, that will watch this, heart attacks come out of nowhere. Your health doesn't go on vacation. My mom was not on medication. She was not overweight. And we thought we ate healthy. But heart attack, 12 medications later, 100 pounds later, that was the genesis of what pushed me into learning how we can get her better. And through that, God opened up a whole nother window of information and people. And it's been a blessing, because if it wasn't for that, then I wouldn't know these amazing people that I'm sitting talking to today.
He's forever the promoter.
Isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's forever the promoter. Well, you know, in speaking with that, we do appreciate you, because you do take the time to not only cook meals for people, but you educate people on the reality of eating healthy. And I want to jump right into the very first question I have, because we hear it all the time, and I know you hear it all the time, is it costs too much money to eat healthy.
And, you know, small plug, I did my first webinar yesterday, and that was one of the questions for someone that hadn't heard of me or didn't know me. And I said, food is cheaper than medication. It's always cheaper than medication, forever will be cheaper than medication. And then it becomes a priority. We just have to switch. Because in this day and age, and upon the level that we live, I'm talking about you and me, everybody wears nice purses. Everybody got nice shoes. Everybody got nice watches.
Right.
Everybody got nice phones. You know, new iPhone like $1,400. It's a line around the corner.
Yeah.
But you don't want to pay $2 for clean water. There's a problem with that.
Yeah.
And part of what I was sharing yesterday, I think it's because, and Tanika, well, both of you guys appreciate this because you are Christians and you have a strong belief. I think many people have lost their identity when it just comes to their own health and wellness. Because everybody is trying to put on something you're not. Whether it's put on more hair, put on more lashes, put on more nails, put on more this, when you have to realize everything is already inside of you that you need.
That's good.
And it was an amazing situation this past week, and I was with a client, and you know those green drinks, Kenny, that we talk about? So she had one, and her 1-year-old baby was reaching for it. And she let the baby drink some. And the rest of the shopping tour, the 1-year-old baby wanted the kale, spinach, ginger lemonade drink.
That's all the baby wanted.
That's all the baby wanted. Because that's what's inside the baby. Because that's how we were created. We were created to eat from the earth. But we've lost our identity just on food, because we've gotten so caught up in this fast food era where I got to get something quick because I got to get to the next thing. well, we're getting to the next thing, but you crawling to the next thing, or you going to the next thing with a bad knee, or a bad heart, or bad liver, bad kidneys. You going to the next thing, but you ain't making it you look good, but you're not healthy.
Yeah.
You're going back to Adam and Eve.
Yeah, we're going back. I'm taking 20. I said this year, 2024, I'm taking everybody back to the beginning so we can get this thing right, because we're just dying too soon. And one of my mottos for 2024 is, do you want to be healthy or do you want to be healed?
Go deeper with that.
As I was sharing yesterday, hanging with me for 4 weeks, let me cook for you 4 weeks. I'll get you healthier. Your cholesterol will go down. Blood pressure will go down. You'll lose a few pounds. But you won't be healed. Healing takes a longer process because there are deeper scars. And so the deeper scars aren't just, oh, you like Chick-fil-A. No, the deeper scars, when you're upset, what do you reach to grab to eat? When you're upset, what do you drink? And one of the, I've just been doing a lot of reading, a lot of meditating, and I pose this example. If you guys had a friend that every time you saw them, you gave them money and they never gave it back, they were disrespectful to you or your kids or your mom, they were telling stuff or doing things that just weren't good for your overall being, you cut them off immediately.
Like that.
You would never visit with them again.
Yeah.
You would never put them in your presence again. But there's certain foods that keep you sick all the time, keep you going back to medication, keep you snoring, keep you uncomfortable, keep you all that, but you keep going back.
Oh, we're going to get in.
We
Okay, so he's just going to jump right in.
Let's jump in.
Okay,
Let's jump with him. We got to jump with him.
We just go and jump with him.
Just jump.
So let's go. What foods? What we talking about?
Who are those friends?
Right.
Who are those frenemies, right?
Name some names. Hello. We're going to call some people out.
Well, it starts with, y'all know, y'all been around long. It starts with dairy, but I'm this year I said I've got to go back. I'm just going backwards, y'all. It's literally I'm going forward to go back.
Okay.
Because I really want to spend more time educating people on what happens into your cellular level of when you consume a food.
Okay.
You guys have been with me, so you like candy yams, sweet potatoes.
Absolutely.
But when you eat them the way I prepare them, you don't get sleepy.
True.
Wait a minute now. Potatoes make you sleepy?
Well, the way our culture has been raised to make sweet potatoes, put the white sugar or the brown sugar or all of that. After you eat some sweet candy yams, you get sleepy. You be like, ooh,
It's time for the nap.
But what's happening internally, your pancreas and all your different organs have to work so hard. It's almost like going to the gym for your organs. They have to work so hard that they get fatigued. And then the fatigue shows up on you because now you. And so we have to understand that everything you eat either is going to give you energy or it's going to make you sluggish. Everything you eat is going to make you one of the two. And that works exclusively on a cellular level because either it's hydrating your cells to produce more oxygen so you can be more vibrant and be more alert, be sharper, or it's draining your cells so you start to age quicker, you start to gray, you start to wrinkle. Because your cells rejuvenate every 7 years. At 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. Every 7 years, your cells rejuvenate. That's just how God created the human body.
Wow.
And based on that 7-year curve determines how you start to look and feel. You either start looking younger again or you start to age faster. Based on the food that you're putting in your body.
You better stop.
So it's so much more, but people just want a quick fix.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Just want a quick
That's
fix.
all they want. Microwave society.
Microwave,
Yeah.
just give me that and let me run to the next thing. And run to the next thing is killing us.
So we laugh about this, but you talk a lot about dairy and how the effects of dairy can be negative and how you need to minimize your dairy intake.
Right.
What are some other things that we really need to minimize?
So here's the thing that people still don't get with dairy products.
Okay.
This is what people don't get.
You know, I was trying to move away from that quick. But
I know you were, but I'm
Okay.
going to pin you down, girl. I'm going to sit there.
I tried, y'all. I tried.
Cause wait a minute. We had a few weeks back. We had, because the viruses, whatever was running through.
Right.
And, you know, I had the sniffle and the kids had,
Yeah.
so when they talked to Paul and told Paul was like, what y'all been eating?
That's
That's the first thing I know. What y'all been doing?
Did he tell you about the ice cream we had?
See,
You know what? I ain't say I answered him. You know what?
Well, it makes sense now.
Back to you, Paul. Back to the dish.
So one of the things that we have to understand, yogurt is not good.
Oh,
There is
Paul.
no.
I don't want to hear that
There
today.
is no good version of yogurt.
Not Greek.
No Greek. So Greek yogurt ain't even made in Greece. Greek yogurt is made in America, and they use the worst. There is no good yogurt. None. There is no good yogurt. There is no good dairy.
Tanika bought a whole thing of yogurt from Sam's.
I know. I saw.
How many times you guys?
I mean, you told about the ice cream. We eat it.
It's what we do.
So there is no good yogurt. There's no good dairy. And for those of you that are seeing me for the first time, follow me at The Ritter Way on Instagram, The Ritter Way on Facebook. And I have a clip up, and just this funny clip, and I asked, is there a good version of crack?
You didn't even have to go
Crack is
that
whack.
deep.
There is no good crack. So you just put crack and dairy in the same box. There's no good yogurt. There's no good ice cream. There is no good milk. There is no good cheese. There is no good queso. There's no good mayonnaise. Because
Paul, I had some good queso the other day.
oh, it tastes good. But it's just no good dairy product. And from it causing sinus and allergies, mucus. All diseases start in mucus.
Wow.
All diseases. See, watch this. Before you get a cold, you get the sniffles.
Yeah,
Then the sniffles turn into congestion.
it's true. He had that all last week.
Yeah, yeah. And now here's a cheat code for everybody. Here's a cheat code. When you find yourself starting to cough or get a little mucusy, here's a cheat code.
What? Okay.
Just get some lemon and some cayenne pepper
Okay.
and sip on it all day.
Did y'all
A
get
big
that?
cup. Because
Lemon
the
and
cayenne pepper will break the mucus down quicker.
Ooh,
Think about it. When you eat something hot, it makes your nose run.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. That's true.
So cayenne pepper, because it's good internally for you, it will break that mucus down even quicker and prevent the cold from setting in.
Whoa. That's a pro tip right there.
Why the lemon?
Huh?
Why I need that lemon though?
Because the lemon is going to start triggering your immune system to start fighting again because of high concentrations of vitamin C. And so that's just a simple thing. Like you get a bit, like that cup right there, you just fill it up, literally squeeze 3 or 4 lemons in there, put some cayenne in there and just sip on it all day if you find yourself just starting to get a little mucusy. And probably by the next day, you'll be surprised how it'll all come out, and then you just avoid getting the cold.
Wow.
Okay.
Wish you'd done that last week.
This is gonna be an interesting episode. As all the secrets start to come out. You put Paul in the seat,
I
and
know.
then people just start snitching.
Just snitching
It's like put Tanea in the seat and be like, I ain't worked out. We did legs today. Thank you very much. All right, so that's good stuff. So what are the other things that you educate your clients on or educate the people on?
Well, you know, it's so many different variations of health.
Of course.
Similar to you guys, there's so many variations of real estate in the business. You know,
Yeah.
you know, y'all educate me all the time. I'm like, what is? You said, no, that's the brokerage side. This is the real estate side. This is And so, but there's some common threads that I'm finding a lot. You know, in 2023 was a year where, and this is not a good common thread, I had more cancer clients than ever.
That's heart-wrenching.
And the average age of the cancer client was like 43 years old.
No.
That don't make sense.
No.
So, but once again, that's a byproduct of we bypass our nutrition to get to the thing, whatever that thing is. If you have a work goal, spiritual goal, whatever, and you just get in a habit of doing the same thing over and over, so your body just takes on this your body can compensate for almost anything. That's just the way God created us.
Yeah.
But the overcompensation causes everything to break down. Like I tell people all the time, your body's not a car. You just can't go get a new heart, a new kidney. Like you go to a car dealership. Sure. Oh, I need a new fan belt.
Right.
I need a new muffler. The body doesn't work that way.
Right.
And so common threads, I found a lot of cancer this year. I found a lot of people having sleeping issues. You know, people snoring. And snoring is a digestive problem. Is it? Yeah. So watch this. Not that either one of you snore. I don't know, but sometimes, and my wife probably gonna see this, but I don't care. So, I don't care. So sometimes she'll snore a little bit, and I wake up the next morning. I'm like, "What'd you eat last night?" I ain't got nothing to do with it. I was just tired. Had a long day. No. Because what happens? Think about when you snore, your body is trying to get air because you're. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The reason why your body can't produce a sufficient amount of air is because your organs are moving at the most restful time it's supposed to be at night for your body to rejuvenate, to heal.
Right.
It's working so hard internally to get oxygen. Because think about it, you know people that know.
Yeah.
Because it's trying to break down something you've consumed.
Whoa. Really?
And then this is how we fix that. You go get a sleep apnea machine.
Yep.
That don't fix snoring. That gives you a medical bill.
Yeah.
But it doesn't fix snoring. And then you just keep going down that road, then you go sleep study, and you do. Well, just stop eating what you eating at night. And once again, another cheat code. Eat a big bowl of vegetables at night. You'll find how any of you watching is snoring. Start eating just some healthy vegetables or fruit at night before you go to bed. Your snoring will stop.
Wow.
It'll just stop.
That seems pretty simplistic.
That's the thing.
Most of it is.
Yeah. I mean, you drop nuggets that are simple. Like you give advice for people that they can actually follow. Yeah. It's simple stuff. It's small tweaks and changes, but done consistently. Now, you can't just eat one bowl of vegetables one night.
You can't do it one bowl, right. That ain't gonna do it. That won't get you healed. It'll make you healthy, but it won't get you healed.
Can I ask, what could they be eating that's making them snore?
It's a byproduct of, okay, watch this. So, I ain't gonna tell too much of y'all business because I want y'all tired. But I'll put myself in the same circle. If you drive a foreign car, a foreign luxury car, you gotta put a certain type of gas in it.
That's premium,
Yeah, because if not, it's gonna start knocking. You know, you put the wrong gas in long enough, it's gonna start. You start hearing it knocking. Your body's the same way. So it can be a million different. It can be eating too much fast food. It can be too much greasy food. It can be something that's high in salt. It can be artificially sweetened products like 0-calorie drinks or diet drinks or light foods. It could be sodas. It can be so many different variations of things that you're just
in combinations together.
You're putting together, and your body's just like, okay, I'm trying to help you out at night, because at night is when the body heals. That's when healing is supposed to take. That's just how God created us. At night, your body's supposed to restore, rejuvenate, so you can start fresh. And then the combination of you're snoring at night, so you're not really resting. And then you got the issue that you're waking up in the middle of the night going to the bathroom 2 or 3 times. So that alone is a kidney or a liver disorder because your kidney can't hold water through the night. Think about it. During the day, you can kind of hold it as long as you need to until you're like, okay, I got to go to the bathroom. But at night, you get the smallest little urge and it wakes you up and you scrambling to get to the restroom at night.
Wow. So
once again, the whole time the body's supposed to be rejuvenating and healing, it's fighting a whole bunch of battles internally. So you don't even sleep well. You don't even rest well, you don't sleep well.
One of the great things that we love about you is the nuggets. And one of the key nuggets that you've given us, besides what you just said, is magnesium. Can you talk a little bit about magnesium and alkaline water?
Okay. So, one of these days, one of these magnesium companies is going to pay me some money.
They don't. I mean, right now.
One of these days, I don't know if it's
reach out to Paul Ritter.
Vocal Simpson.
Ritter way.
One of y'all
Somebody.
going to see me. Y'all going to pay me some money. But magnesium is so critical from so many levels. Nervous system support.
Okay.
We're in an age now where everybody's so anxious. Anxiety is high.
Yeah.
Magnesium calms the body down. When you get enough magnesium in your body, you can never have a heart attack or stroke. Fact. You can ask any medical doctor. Because magnesium is also anti-inflammatory. So those people that are challenged with arthritic issues, carpal tunnel, different things like that, aches, pains, magnesium starts working on that. If you're somebody that get muscle cramps in the middle of the night, cramps in your legs or whatever, and you run to potassium and water, but that doesn't help the cramping. Magnesium also keeps you regular.
And it's magnesium oxide,
magnesium
as you teach.
oxide. Now, if people were cooking more, then all you'd have to do, really simply, is eat more leafy greens. But once again, we're in this society where we... So then you have to take the supplement. But it's an incredible product. You can find it on Amazon. It's very inexpensive. It's between $9 and $12. Every household should have a couple of bottles because husbands and wife need one, kids need one. If you got an elderly parent, everybody needs their own.
How much should they take a day?
Well,
Or should
you
is
know,
it a
for
day?
the average size American, you're taking a fourth to a half a teaspoon every day. And then now, if you got some issues with constipation and you full of, I can't say it on y'all show.
You cannot. But I think everybody gets the idea.
Yeah, get the idea. I get the idea. Then you might need to take a little more. Because here, once again, Kenny, you said something earlier. I make it simple. I just make it plain. Constipation leads to colon and rectal cancer.
Oh, my.
So all of these diseases that we are plagued with, that we're challenged with, that we just went back and forth to the doctor with, if we just made simple changes, then we'll be better. And then on the other side, just changing the water you drink. Now, I'm not going to hold up the water bottle I got because, see, I'm stopped advertising.
Right.
People not paying me. But just get you a good alkaline water. And what makes water alkaline? It just has to have a pH balance of 7 or higher. And it's so funny because I love you guys because when I first told y'all that, y'all was looking like clean water. But now, in their pantry, y'all, they got a whole bunch of them.
And we got the pitcher, and we do not play.
It just makes a difference, and it's so, you know, I have really learned a lot from them and just being around them, y'all. Let me tell you something. When Tanika starts telling me about how she built her and Kenny, how they built their real estate empire, it was just little tweaks of what you took from other places. Said, I don't like that. I'm going to do better. And it's the same thing with your health. Just stop beating yourself up with food and make some small changes. And medication goes down, weight goes down, energy goes up, and all of that stuff.
All right, awesome. So, Paul, one of the other things you also talk about, because a lot of times, especially in our community, we hear about hereditary things, right? Or you go to a doctor and they ask you who in your family had blood pressure, who in your family had cholesterol,
Cancer.
and then they're like, oh, then it's hereditary.
Right.
And you talk about, is it?
Not hereditary. Because if those diseases were hereditary, you would be diagnosed at birth. It's just like you guys have daughters. If, say, your mom has arthritis, Tanika, I'm not saying she does, but if she did, and they said, oh, well, you're going to have it and your daughter's going to have it, then they're going to see that through all the tests and scans.
Right.
But what happens is our choices create our issues. Because you eat like Big Mama, and because at least Big Mama and them ate out of a garden. Think about it. Your mom ate out of a garden. Our grandparents ate out of gardens. Now, they ate some bad stuff, but predominantly it was food out of a garden. And so when it comes to hereditary diseases, they're very few. There really are very few, like 3%. Everything else is habitual and choices. And the biggest challenge is our habits lead us to our choices. It's just like your habit. You guys could drive to this office without really thinking about it every day.
Yeah.
Right? You just get in the car and then you just miraculously show up at the door because that's your habit. You drive all the time. Where if your habit is always choosing the wrong thing, then eventually you're going to have this disease or this ailment. And, you know, it's crazy. I just talked to someone the other day, and the gentleman is 50, 3, and he talking about getting his leg chopped off because he's diabetic.
Oh, no.
Wow.
And he said, do you really think I can prevent having this surgery? I said, yeah, but you got to make some changes in your choices. He like drinking soda all the time. He like doing this. He like, you know.
In 2024, you said you're going to get back to keeping it simple, getting back to the basics. What are 3 to 5 things that, you know, everyone has a New Year's resolution.
Right.
What are the 3 to 5 things that we can do that maybe small tweaks that could have big, huge impact to us?
Oh, Tanika, you pulling on me, sister.
You know I am. I'm pulling it out.
Because I want to give like 3 tips and just say, y'all do this. But because, okay, all right. Our society, we're big on jumping on stuff.
Yeah.
January, I'm going to do this. Yeah. And by February, you don't fell off.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what I am really trying to incorporate in all the things that I do now is let's have a plan.
Okay.
Well, when you have a plan, that means someone put a plan in place to coach you through the plan. It's just like y'all have an amazing Monday morning motivational call. That's part of the plan. You need to be motivated to know the business. So what I'm doing for 2024, this is going to be a little shameless plug too. Find me the Ritter Way and all of that stuff. I just started the Ritter Way community.
Okay.
Where people can join my community.
Love it.
Every month, you're going to get me. You actually going to get me. You ain't going to get a person. You're going to get me.
Y'all get Paul.
You're going to get a virtual cooking class with me every week. You're going to get tips, information, conversation from the community every single week. And every week, you're going to have a designated time with me for an hour where we're going to cook. I'm going to answer any health question you have.
I love it.
Also in the community, you have meal plans that come with the community.
Shut your mouth.
So every week, you just click on. So guess what? You ain't got to figure it out. Because if I leave you to your own devices, by February, you back eating bonbons and doing whatever else you're doing at Chick-fil-A and all other places.
Yeah.
So to your question, small tips, I think we have to get coached the right way.
That's good.
Because if you don't get coached the right way, motivation only lasts. I don't want you to be inspired. I want you to move. I want you to make a commitment. Commitment comes from coaching because you got now someone holding you accountable.
That's good.
And your accountability generally goes wherever you put your wallet.
That's facts.
Wherever you put your money, you become real accountable real quick. Because you're like, I paid for that. I'm going to show up. I'm going to do that. As opposed to I'm just saying, okay, I'll drink clean water, don't eat dairy, eat more fruits and vegetables. You're like, oh, I hear that all the time. But there's no commitment to it. There's nothing to it. So come out, join us in the Ritter Way community. It's amazing. I think we had 80-some people join it yesterday.
Nice.
And it's amazing. And just all the feedback yesterday, last night on social media, it was amazing. So join the Ritter Way community, and then we will give you the nuggets. Besides the generic, drink clean water, stay away from dairy. Because, watch this, Tanika. People don't really understand what dairy is. They don't understand. Because you'll hear, I'm not going to do dairy, but then you go eat some Doritos.
Uh-oh, what? People love Doritos.
Right?
People love Doritos.
Yeah. Hello.
Or Cheetos.
Well, yeah.
But you don't think that's dairy.
Probably not.
Or you go get a sandwich made, and they say, you want cheese? Yes. And you just keep on, you don't think about it.
Love cheese, yeah.
So it's a byproduct of, I think we need coaching. You have to be coached. Y'all don't get to be $50 million producers unless you get coached by a $50 million producer. You cannot be, you're not going to really get healthy unless you're coached by someone being healthy. Because in the age where there's so many things pulling on your attention, you're not going to do it. You're not going to get motivated unless you talk to a motivator.
I understand that.
And being coached by a motivator. So I think in 2024, we have to make the commitment to be coached.
Are you seeing that people are open to doing that? Are you seeing that they're open from?
I think so, because people have failed so many times trying to do it on their own.
Yeah.
It's just like if y'all have a realtor and they've been to 4 different agencies and then they come to you and then all of a sudden they get more successful because you're getting better coaching.
And hopefully there's implementation.
And it's implementation. Right, absolutely.
I think
We just don't want you to be inspired. We want you to implement what you learned. So not only can it be better for you, it can be better for your kids, for your grandkids, for your grandparent, for your parents who are elderly. You know, I'm gonna say this. I said this yesterday, and somebody on my webinar, they said, I just dropped my computer. I said, stop feeding your parents as they get older, Ensure and Boost. Because all of that stuff is tearing their immune system down.
Okay.
Because both of those products are completely filled with dairy. But as we get older, we try to take shortcuts with our parents too, because we don't feel we want to put the time in. Well, I just give them this, and The Bible says, honor your parents, and your days shall be long.
That's what it says. That is a commandment.
That is a commandment. That's not an ask.
That's
facts.
Yeah.
And so even on that level, we gotta do better, y'all, because I'm tired of seeing people 55 years old dying. So with COVID, the biggest thing that it showed is how unhealthy everyone was, because you didn't want anybody to breathe on you.
That's true.
Think about that. We're in a space now where we're all breathing the same air. Nobody's wearing a mask. You don't want anybody to breathe on you because people's immune system was so bad that air was killing folks. Think about that for a second. Air. But it's a byproduct of just our whole society. And so I found something that you asked me earlier. I think people are becoming more conscious and wanting to be more knowledgeable.
Sure.
But then you got a lot of foolishness out here on how to be healthy too. So, you know, you just have to, you know, pick and choose wisely.
Well, getting back to the Ritter Way, I want to know, this is our first time hearing a little bit more about it. So I have to ask, if I have a subscription, what can I subscribe to? You mentioned the coaching. You mentioned...
So in the Ritter Way community, you're going to get every month you're going to get a virtual cooking class.
Okay.
You're going to get messaging, menus, seasonings.
Okay.
And it's a total engagement with me. You have literally unlimited access to me through the community.
Wow.
Where you can just put something in a question and it will get answered immediately. And so the Ritter Way is something I've been thinking about for a while, but I just didn't know how or who or what could pull it together. And so we like I said, we just launched it yesterday, 2024. So all y'all find me on social media, sign up on the Ritter Way app. It's amazing. The app alone will just blow your socks off. And it's very nominal cost. It's literally like $80 a month.
Okay.
So $20 a week, where your medications cost more than that.
Facts.
And so it's just allowing you to be coached and being held accountable every week, because we got a lot of stuff doing, and some other things coming down the pike with it. So,
well, you giving back to the community, and to me, that is giving back to the community for sure. Giving back people the opportunity to take back control of their lives, right? Because we'll go to doctors and we'll get these prescriptions, right? And it's like, here's some medication, and it never gets down to the root.
The root of the cause.
And what you're focusing on is the root.
The root.
Yeah.
It's like, watch this. So you can plant a seed or whatever, and a tree grows up in a yard, and you can go dig up the root and throw it away, and it never comes back. But as parents and community leaders that you guys are, and just leaders in business and just all that you do, we have to think about what seeds are we planting in our kids based on our food choices. You can't dig that seed up. You can't throw your kid away. So you wonder why your kid is a little overweight. Well, what did you show them for 10 years? You wonder why your kid has a sinus issue or eczema or something. Well, what did you plant in them all this time? And now it's growing, and you mad. I don't know why she like that. Did you look in the mirror? And so the seeds that we plant in our kids from just a nutritional, they carry for the rest of their life. You can't dig that seed up and throw it away. So we have to be mindful guardians of our kids and things of that nature. What are you planting? Yeah. That's because good. If not, then you wonder, or let me make it a little more plain, Kenny. We men, you got daughters. Let's say, let's say you didn't treat her like the queen that she is and loved on her, and then you wonder why your daughter go get a crazy boyfriend.
What?
Well, why? Well, that's what she saw in the house. So we have to be so intentional on just our food because it's a deeper thing than this now.
Yeah.
And in the community, we're going to be covering it all. Yeah. Because the title of our webinar yesterday was, it's more than just weight, losing weight. It's a mentality we have to have. It's our thought processes. We have to change how we think so then we can really make a significant impact.
Wow. That's real.
I just love it.
That's real. It's always great conversation for sure. Last question.
Okay.
When it's all said and done, all the things that you're building, all the things you're doing, we didn't even get into the doggone what I call the Jesus juice.
It's coming! February 2024!
We didn't even get into the Jesus juice. So we definitely gonna have to have you back again. But when it's all said and done, how are you gonna define success? What does that look like for you?
Success for me, it's not about how many people's lives you change. For me, it's really not. It's not about how much money you make. It's not about anything other than knowing that when it was all said and done, I did the best I could every day. I gave my best every day. Because I think many times we're afraid to just throw it all on the table. Because we go, well, that's everything I got. Well, Jesus gave everything he had.
Yeah.
So you just got to put it all out there.
Yeah.
And know that whatever you're lacking, your faith will bring the rest.
Yeah.
So for me, it's just knowing I did my best every day for everyone.
Yeah.
All the time. And if my best isn't good enough, I'm good with that. I can sleep at night. Now, same as plug, 2024, ginger infusion. You don't want to miss it. It's coming in 2024. It's going to be the best drink on the market.
On the market, Paul.
On the entire market. You heard it here at the RealT Podcast.
You heard it here first.
Heard it here first.
All
2024.
right. Exclusive.
Exclusive.
Paul, we don't have the words to articulate our gratitude for just the impact that you've made in our family's life. The seeds that you're sowing on a weekly basis. The girls get a chance to see you in action. They get a chance to cook, laugh, talk about life in general, but about health. And so those are seeds that you're planting for us. So we can't help but to plant back into yours. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We love
hey, y'all, if you watching this all over the world, let me tell you something. I don't do this yet because you know what I'm about to say.
Here you go.
This is the coldest real estate company in, not Texas, in the country.
It's funny.
They are the most dynamic real estate people. And I got some people that's getting ready to move to Dallas. So if I already sent y'all her name, now y'all go sign up with somebody else
call me,
and see if I come cook in your house. Go sign up with that other real estate agent. And anyway, y'all know who y'all are because y'all gonna see this. But Queen of the South, my man Kenny, they're amazing. It is my honor and pleasure to always be in your space.
Thank you. Thank you. We love you. Hey, y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in for this RealT Podcast with Chef Paul Ritter. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you the next time. All right, y'all. Bye.